Tasmania. Thank you.
Call the honourable member for Indi.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. And while I too support the importance of small business in rural and regional Australia, today I'd like to talk about the importance of manufacturing. And I urge the government to prioritise finalisation of the contract arrangements to provide stability for their Australian Munitions factory in Benalla and Mulwala. These factories are significant employees of skilled workers and provide great contributions to our armed forces. The importance of Australian munitions extends beyond Indi and Murray, and it is an international player in the market. When contemplating future contracts for the supply of munitions, I ask the government to consider all the wider costs and benefits of continued support for this important local employer. Firstly, the government has already invested considerably in upgrading and modernising the Benalla and Mulwala factories. Secondly, when large-scale local employers like the munitions factory lose government business, the Commonwealth inevitably incurs substantial costs as a consequence in the form of welfare payments and loss of income tax revenue. And finally, it's vitally important that Australia retain the skills and experience of hazardous industry workers, as these skills will be very difficult or impossible to replace in the future. Mr Deputy Speaker, Australian Munitions has a very successful track record as a leading manufacturer in Australia, and particularly in rural and regional Australia. I ask the government to continue their successful investment in the company over the future.